Yo, it's the Land Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? Oh, that's weird. I just received a text immediately as soon as I started this live. Travis, what's up? All right, guys, let's go for a little cruise. Let's go for a little cruise, guys, cause it's Friday. Gonna catch a fish on Friday. Casting and catching, yeah. Casting and catching, yeah. It's Friday. We're gonna catch a fish on Friday. Casting and catching, yeah. Casting and catching, yeah. And remember, guys, that today is the subscriber giveaway. We will be drawing today at 5 p.m. Central. Friday, gonna catch a fish on Friday. Casting and catching, yeah. Casting and catching, yeah. What up, Colin? What up, Unlimited? Travis, what's happening? Travis with a morning weather report. It's cool right now, and it will be storms later. Travis, I mean, bro, the weather is so, like, I can't even trust it, dog. So I'm like, yo, bro, there's nothing. Yo, bro, did I say there was nothing? Because what I meant was, there's a storm on you right now. And then it's all like, yo, you know that storm I was telling you about? Yeah, it's gone. I'm like, make up your mind, dog. What are we gonna be in today? You know, I wasn't planning to look right here, but let's check it out, man. Cruise up on the spot. See it on the map, and then we just kind of take a nice little look-see right here. Pues why not? We are in 16 feet of water, guys. "16 feet of water, there should be a little channel right here that drops off." There is there's definitely a school of bait fish right there. Let's give it one more pass, and then we will maybe throw some lines at it. Now, one issue that I have today, guys, I mean, among others, but one issue I have today is that, where the heck is that? One issue I have today is that my freaking maps are not showing up on my front fish finder. And I don't know why. I see them on this fish finder in the back, but I don't see them on the ones in the front. Okay, we are in 14 feet of water. We are about to hit the drop. And then I'm gonna go look at this other side. We are side imaging 120 feet off to each side. There's definitely some broken up good looking stuff off to, I don't know what that is. Toss to that. All right, so potentially there might be some fish here along this broken up rock. What is this? Railroad tracks? What am I looking at here? This is like a sunken bridge. What on God's green earth am I looking at here? Don't look too hard, guys. What is that? What's up, old school? What's up, moon? Yeah, it's the railroad tracks, guys. Ooh. Either way, let's go fish whatever we've been marking, guys. How about we do that? Get a fish in the boat instead of being out here telling scary stories. All right, guys. Let's get a little ghost with it. Definitely some railroad tracks down there, guys. Ooh, ooh. All right. I didn't intend to fish here, but, you know, we just fish around and find out, guys. I forgot my maps aren't working, but that's okay. My maps don't have to work. I just have to see the waypoints. As long as I could see the waypoints. So I think it's this way. Somewhere off in this direction. Also, I gotta change some settings up here because GPS. All right, sonar, water temp, puro loco, bro. Depth, loco. Puro loco. Time, all right. Puro loco. UTC, puro loco. All right, I think everything's vatos locos here, guys. A ghost train. Hopefully, it is a ghost train full of fish, Colin. But let's see. Here we go, guys. It's Friday. And it's time to get us a fish or two. I woke up at 4. Then it said there was going to be a storm coming through at 5-ish. So then I just said, you know what? I'll wake up at 6. We are currently in 25 feet of water. My dudes, remember that we will be doing the subscriber giveaway today. There were some fish right at the drop of this. But I gotta figure out where right at the drop of this is. So I think you guys, you guys were watching yesterday, you might remember me saying or questioning what was going on, because I was like, wait a second, why is this position totally off? Well, I believe that the position or the assumed position of whatever that stuff was off because my data sources were not correct. So when I installed this one, you gotta mess around with the network and blah, 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 all this other dumb stuff. But if you don't have it set up correctly, then you're not using the information that you think you are. And because of that, some of the stuff was coming up like in odd places. So I think I fixed that. You know, while I was stormed out, I had a little time to reflect on what was going on and be all like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm throwing a jig now, guys. Really wish this map would not be stupid, and just show up. But that's okay. We are in 25 feet of water. It should not be. Dang, bros, they're schooling up way over there. Did you guys see that insanity? That insanity was interesting. But how do you catch up to that insanity? The insanity needs to happen closer to me. Usually insanity does happen closer to me, but I need that type of insanity to happen closer to me, not the regular insanity. Those must be summer schoolers, Moon, because there's no way that those be regular schoolers. It was odd, dude. It just, I mean, usually that chaos happens for a lot longer. But it didn't. It was instantaneous, and then it was gone. There might have been 400 fish there, and they ate the whole school of bait in 10 seconds. I'm not feeling that broken up chaos that I saw. Feeling more like dirt, and more dirt. I was hung up on something. But now I'm just flying in the air somewhere. I mean, not really in the air, but underwater. Okay, I think I found some of that rock. I don't know why my maps are not showing up here. And right now, I mean, the chart options are Lowrance and Navionics, but none of those show anything. It's dumb. Hold on, guys. I'm going to reposition myself because I don't know. I know it's somewhere off in this direction, but I don't know where exactly. So I gotta go away and come back so I can get a good line as to where that thing is. Where would they have buried the railroad tracks? Okay, to right there, I can feel some rock. All right, going in this direction, I'm heading straight for it. Got it. It's to this house. That might be why I was totally off. I was casting to the right. It'll be to that house or right of it. Let's see, what did I say? Are you using the card? Or trying to see the other screen? I don't even know what that means. I'm trying to, the maps are in the others, are on the other fish finder in the back. So I should be able to, I've done it a million times before, should be able to get the maps off of that one and share them up here. Well, that is possible. But I thought, the other thing is I thought that these things, or this one came with some maps preloaded. I can't access those maps for some reason. I don't know if these guys are pulling a little bit of current, because I'm sure my jig started off over here. But my cast ended over here. Cast off over here to the left of the house. Yo, what up, Tim? Yeah, these guys are, seems like they're pulling some current. At least more than the last few days, because my jig doesn't look like he's hanging out in the same areas. My jig is currently off to the right of that house. Now that I know where I think I should be casting, chart source or Ethernet connection. Yeah, so I went to chart sources and it's not even visible there, so I'll double check my Ethernet connection. All right, Tim says no email yet. It's all good, Tim. We keep grinding. All right, I'm gonna hit this from a different angle. gonna have to get on the main motor because I cannot see what is going on here. All right, so I see the stuff, I see the fish. Where are you? But it's all over the place, so. It will be off to my because there should be a bunch of stuff here. I've been on land too long. All right, if I'm going downstream, I gotta get back on the main motor so I can get a good line because I can't get one. The way this wind is barely moving me. And these maps. Ah, I'm blind. Okay. Maybe I'm outthinking myself. Moon, the battery did not come in, which was a bunch of bulldog. And I don't mean like a bulldog. It keeps on telling me, hey man, your stuff's gonna show up. And then it's on like, just kidding, dog. It'll never show up. And I'm like, what the? All right, let's get some land markers here so that I can line up to. I think it's this, but let's find out. Okay. All right. So, not even close. All right. Well, I missed my line. I gotta go even further. Water, right? It doesn't like to cooperate. Yeah, what up, Frenchie? Dude, that's been 2 days already that it said, yeah, it's headed, it's gonna be there. And then they're all like, what the heck, bro? Is this Mario? Or are these guys floating turtles? Is there a floating island down here in Mario? I'm pretty sure that's just a bait ball, guys, but that's neither here nor there. This channel is not a channel that deals in rational answers. It's a channel that deals in chaos. All right. So it looks like there's a whole bunch of fish hanging out there. But they're in like 30 feet of water, and I don't care about that. What I care about is what is the... And straight back is that red Shingle Dingles. Well, what could I use to mark on this side? I'll use that short little piling. So if I go with the short little piling and close to that little red tree, then I should be hitting all that stuff. This is just me thinking out loud, guys, so if you don't want to hear my thinking, sorry, guys, but I gotta think it out loud. It's terrible, I know. All right, so that short little piling and a little bit to the right of that. All right. Okay. Got a photo. Got a photo from Frenchie. This is the fish. That right there is the fish. Okay. So let me head towards... Might be a little too far for a cast right here, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Because we believe in the guns. I mean, there's a lot of fish marking right there, guys, but I just don't think that I have presented my bait correctly. They seem to all be waiting for the train. Whatever, they're going on a trip, maybe it's a school trip. I don't know. But they're all kind of waiting on this train that maybe one day goes down there. Who knows? All I know is that right now, I haven't been able to pick one off. But from this angle, it is feeling a lot better. So, the little short piling and that little tree right there. That tree amongst all the thousands of trees in the forest. You got to keep an eye on that tree. That tree is key. It's not el pino like we were using last time. This is just a tree. What options am I seeing for the Lowrance maps? I believe they are Navionics. It says Lowrance and Navionics. And any one that I touch, nothing really shows up. I have shading marked. Nothing is really showing up. All I see is a tan setup with a little bit of like dot. That's when I go to the Navionics. When I go to the Lowrance, all I see is currently white. I see all my waypoints, but I don't see anything. Let's see. Yeah. Either way, I cannot see anything. All right, moderator. Gracias. I don't know what the deal is. We're making do. But we don't want to make do. We want to have what we paid for. So we're going to stay here, guys, not because we are trying to get this school to fire up, but because we're trying to get the right cast to them. If you don't get the right cast, then they ain't seen you, dog. I'm throwing a 6XD. Man, I really wish my maps would work. If it ain't one thing, it's another, boys. Adapt and overcome. And I'm sure Travis said that it was going to be a lot. It is not. Okay, I'm gonna head towards the spot. All right, now we're slightly closer to it. We'll spot lock right here. and then run our baits. You'll never have an answer to what exactly, bro? To what that fish is? Oh, bro, if I knew, then I would tell you. But I think Tim's answer was probably the closest one. So my bad if you were waiting for an answer directly from me, bro. I thought that was a question to the crew. To the crew of knowledgeable men and women. See if they knew what you were looking at. I'm trying to visualize this, guys, in my head, because water is not land. Land is not water. So the visuals, the moving, all that other stuff, I got to see exactly where I'm at. I'm also in the middle of a brain teaser right now, Frenchie, trying to figure out where I'm at in relation to this structure and these fish. Because if you lose your line, I mean, right now the boat is nowhere near where I spot locked. Like, the butt has rotated completely. So I just gotta keep visual. You bought the ghost, Gary. Did they answer it, bro? Frenchie, was that the answer? Was this a trick question? Did you know the answer and you were... I don't know. Were you quizzing us? Gary got the ghost, and I'm fishing the ghost train. There's a lot of action going on here, guys. A new trolling motor was bought. I'm gonna just flip this guy in, guys. I don't know how big it is, but I'm just gonna flip him because I didn't get a good hook set. When we line them up, boys, line them up, we knock them down. But this is the passenger that was trying to get a ride on the ghost train, and the ghost train brought him all the way up. He's all the way up. Nothing can stop him. He's all the way up. This is for Dennis. This is a nice little spot. Thank the good Lord that the non-zero streak continues. Homies, all we did was fish around, and we found out that once you ride the ghost train, you got a shot, bros. Come and ride the train. Choo, choo, ride it. The ghost train, that is. We just got to stay in that line. Potentially we can pick off another. But thank the good Lord that we continued our non-zero streak, as this is 30 times 2 plus some amount of consecutive days of fishing. Once we started feeling the proper structure, then we knew we had a shot. But when we weren't feeling it, we just weren't feeling it, dog. And the fish weren't feeling it either. Now dude, I'm basically, I don't think I'm on the railroad tracks right now, but I am in all that rock that I told you guys about. I don't know what depth we're in out there, but we are in 20 feet of water right here. But that hook set was definitely terrible. It was a terrible hook set. Boat flips only. Gary said that he took his ghost out for a ride. Okay. Tim's answer was potentially incorrect. That's just not a regular. I mean, I saw the fish initially. It looked like a brim mixed with some kind of demonic fish because it had the red eyes. You know what I can throw down there is that hair jig. I switched the hair jig or a swim bait out for a hair jig. So I could throw that hair jig out there and see if we can catch one off a hair jig. Now, I will tell you guys, I have never caught a fish off of a hair jig. So maybe that's because I lack hair. Who knows what the reason is, but just know that I have never caught a fish off a hair jig. I guess it's just not meant to be. When you lack hair, then maybe you shouldn't be throwing baits with hair. It doesn't suit you. That display of schooling, I only saw it once, guys, and then it was gone. I was hoping they'd show themselves again and then we'd chase them, but they never did. They never did. Okay, I'm definitely in the nasty. Just hitting the fish whistle. Man, these are all... Can you call me for troubleshooting steps for a few minutes? All right, guys, I will go silent. But what's up, everybody who joined the chat? But remember, guys, today is the subscriber giveaway. So all you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 3K subscriber giveaway video before 5 p.m. Central, and we will draw for a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Bromance, what's up? We've only caught one. Why do my pants look like they're falling off my butt? Because they are. We've only caught one, bromance, but we finally got on the ghost train. We were out here and choo right in. We are definitely on the ghost train. Let me call the moderator real quick, guys, to see. Oh, look. Dudes, no freaking joke. Look at this, bros. What in the heck? The moderator scared this thing into working. Look at this, dudes. I look down and this is what I see. It says, hey, bro, do you want to use these maps? What the front door is going on here? It says, do you want to use these maps? What? Moderator, you scared the shit out of this guy. But I will still call you moderator because I want to see if I can get those Lowrance or Navionics maps to work. The moderator is magical, boys. But let me mic off real quick, guys, so that I could call the moderator and see what the deal is. Guys, we are back. What did that solve? Not a lot of anything. Everything that they had said to check was already set up correctly. So I have no idea why those maps just showed up all of a sudden. It said, yo, do you want to use these maps? And I said, heck yeah, I want to use those map, dog. I've been trying to use those maps for the longest time. Frenchie, the streak lives on. But no BBLs just yet. So you're telling me in all those freaking markings that I had down there, there was only one spotted bass? Shh. No wonder he was a little fatty. He was a little fatty because he's just the only one eating down there. He better be careful because he might be the only one not living down there. I better be careful because I might be a jig that remains down there. Uh-oh. We better be careful, guys, because Creel is listening. He may not be watching, but he's always listening. I guess the train picked up all the fish and left with them. But what we're going to do is, this was only this one edge right here. We're going to creep a little bit closer towards those waypoints because that was one spot. But it wasn't really the crazy railroad area. It was mainly the tip of the iceberg, let's say. We are still in line, headed in that direction. Still with that little shorty. All right, we are in 15 feet of water. We're trying to stay in that line. Hopefully, we're in the nasty on this cast. I don't feel anything. I'm looking for the train station. Also, I should be looking for the nearest water fountain because I haven't drank any water and I've been out here for a while. Okay. All right, I'm in the rock. Dudes, do you think that the fish are gonna tie my jig down there across the railroad tracks? Old school, Western style. Tie me across. They probably already tied me across the railroad tracks. Those sons of fishes. They tied me across the railroad tracks, guys. Silver, let's go save the jig. Yeah! Classic Lone Ranger situation right here. A jig in distress, needing help. Yeah! Silver, we have saved another citizen from, just, it's got to be from certain demise at this point. We will spot lock. I see fish. What happened to my craw? Somebody took my, all right, that's it. Somebody took my claw. These varmints went down there. When you go down there into the hood, bro, they send a message. They said, don't come back down here, bro. This ain't the place for you. And they took my craw. My claw. Poor son of a fish. Either way, we got him back. We're definitely waiting for the railroad tracks here, guys. There are a lot of arches underneath me. Jay is rocking 11 weeks. Oh, bro, there's so much rock down there. 11 weeks of not vaping. That's what's up, Jay. El que pues. So far, we only have one. Seems to be our state of affairs now. Ah. That felt a little bite-ish. Slightly bite-ish. So now I'm throwing back behind me. I will throw again off to the right, but I threw back once behind us so that we could work that area that I got stuck in and I got declawed. It's like I was a cat back there. They declawed me. Let me get some water, guys. Also, let me inform you that the moderator only sent me with 1.5 gallons. Now, why did she do that? She said, well, there's supposed to be thunderstorms at about 1, so you'll be all right. So if you guys see me drinking from the lake, well, don't think less of me. I don't think you could, but do not think less of me if you guys see me taking swigs from the lake. Because it is out of necessity. All right, I don't really feel the railroad tracks out here. Now that we got our maps and we've lined this up, pero bien beauty, we will, as always, leave a good situation because we don't care. We will leave and we will try and set up elsewhere, but we now know that this place exists. So that is the most important piece here, guys. Piecing together little bits of the lake and realizing, oh, this is a train stop right here. And then we'll come back some other day and see if the haunted train holds more than one spotted bass. Maybe that spotted bass was security and he was all like, sir, I need you to get your jig out of here. And he tried to escort me off the premises. But then I escorted him onto the premises. Because there is definitely a lot of good structure here for them to hang out, and I see a lot of fish underneath me. But if they ain't biting, and we just move. Maps are back. Let's make it happen. Bro, he wanted to play hooky. That was a test of your grandpa hood right there, dog. Do you say, all right, bro, this is between us, okay? Look, I'm gonna tell you, Al, you could have taught him anything that the preschool was gonna teach him. While you're fishing, you could have been all like, A makes the sound, ah, ah. B makes the sound, B, B. Dude, you could have done that. And then you'd be like, oh, what word starts with B? And then you would have been like, bass, bass. And what word starts with C? Cast, cast. You see that, dog? Psh, bro, we could go through the whole alphabet. And what word starts with D? Dink, dink. And what word starts with E? Some electronics, electronics. And what word starts with F? And then that's where you're gonna have to hit the brakes and be like, fish. Fish is the only word that starts with F. And you could have gone through the whole alphabet, bro. In fact, you could have justified that hanging out with you brought more value than going to that preschool. I would have vouched for you, dog. I would have been all like, I don't know if it's your daughter or your son's kid, but I would have been like, look, guys, Grand Al did exactly what every good grandfather would do. Because here's the thing, Al. These are moments that the little vato can't get back. You know what I'm saying? Like, time with each person is very valuable. So is he gonna remember that preschool day where they had carrots for a snack? Or is he gonna remember the day he rolled with his grandpa into the whatever lake it is and they just smashed on these fish? Like, what day is he gonna remember the most? You know what I'm saying? So just a little tidbit of information, bro. That's neither here nor there. You probably did the right choice, you know, because your son or daughter might have, you know, put you in the corner for not taking him to preschool. But I'm just saying, There were many options there. What is the C-map showing me? Hold on. What are you talking about, moderator? C-maps is showing me everything I'm expecting to see, but that's the chip that's coming from the fish finder in the back. The Lowrance and the Navionics show me nothing. So the Navionics shows me just a brown screen with dots. The Lowrance shows me just a blue screen. So when I go to the C-map, which is the chip in the back, that right there shows me contour lines and all that other stuff, blah, 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 blah. That felt weird. So yeah, Al, I'm just throwing it out there. But, you know, I would never assume that any of the words that are coming out of my mouth have any wisdom behind them. Maybe the dumb part, but not the whiz. This guy doesn't seem like he's going as deep as I would expect him to. He's only going like 10 feet or something, this fool. We will bounce, guys. Remember, we are still trying to get that 5-pounder to pay out the the BBL Plus giveaway. All we got to do is catch a fish that is 5 pounds or better, and we will pay out $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. It's that simple, guys. But it's not simple, apparently, because we haven't seen a 5-pounder since this weekend. Tough times. But we're searching around in new spots, guys. And as such, we shall move. Let me throw one more at this angle. I hadn't thrown at that angle. It's good stuff visually when you have your maps, guys. This is kind of tough fishing if you don't have maps, because then you're just all like, bro, I don't even know. But my next step was to get my Navionics, my Garmin boating app, and then see where I was at exactly. But anyways, they're gonna call me. Got it. They're gonna call me. Actually, in that direction, I'm feeling more structure. So let's see. Remember about that subscriber giveaway, guys. You guys will be hearing me say this over and over and over again. You guys are going to want to pull your ears out. You're going to be like, oh my God, how many times did this fool have to say that? Well, I have to say it enough so that everybody knows, because today is the day, and today is the day we will draw for a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. I mean, in theory, I could give out $150 today, because if I catch that 5-pounder, boom, a hundo. If I catch, or I could even give out more, but if I catch that 5-pounder, boom, a hundo. And then the subscriber giveaway, and then, bro, the list goes on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. I don't know the rest of that song. All right, so I will speak to this Lawrencian and let them know, hey, bro, we got problems on the battlefield here. Why don't these maps work? Oh, that's feeling very delicious right there. Those rocks right there feel, well, that feels like I'm listening to a good jam down here, and I'm just like bump, bump, bump. That right there, that's music to my fingers. And that might make sense, because if this is the line, then that means that I've drifted off the line ever so slightly, and I'm no longer in line with all that structure and stuff. It's tough out here, guys, getting all these visuals and cues right, but we'll get them. We ain't worried about it. It just takes a little bit of practice. What in the heck is this? Sorry guys, I was just reading something. It was an email that came in. Lawrence Tech Networking. Well, I guess we're going to be doing some troubleshooting out on the water, guys, because I'm getting emails from Lawrence. Though they are calling me moderator. So I'll act like the moderator. So as I'm responding to these emails, guys, you may see me flick my hair or something along those lines. You may see it, but do not think anything of it. It is just me getting into character. Because if I have to answer as the moderator, then I must be the moderator. I'm I forgot what they're called. Some type of actor. A method actor. I think that's what it's called. One freaking little spotted bass here. Oh, so you want to fight? All right, let's move, guys. We didn't even get to the spot I wanted to get to. We just kind of stopped. We hit the brakes and we said, let's try this out, guys. This looks a little bit fishy. And there are fish here, guys, but they are just kind of relaxing. They're probably going on a summer vacation, some kind of trip, waiting at the train station. And I tried to offer them a snack, but nobody bit. Holy moly, that is hot. Travis, I'm gonna disagree with you that it's supposed to be cooler out here. Holy moly. Let's move, homies. Remember about that subscriber giveaway, guys. That happens today. All you gotta do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 3K subscriber giveaway video, and you will be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. I guess I could have gone slowly over this one. But anyways, if we catch a 5-pounder while we are live, anything above 5 pounds will pay out a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card in a random drawing to somebody watching the comment or watching the live stream and putting the comment, whatever the said comment is decided upon. Now let's just do a little side imaging of this area. Did we intend to fish this? Not necessarily, but we will take a look. Not necessarily. We are in 50 feet of water, guys. We are going to go on this little, I don't even know what this is. It's just a little in the middle of the water. I don't even want to call it a hump. It's just a underwater thingamajigger. We're on the point of it. We've come up to 20 feet. We are side imaging. We see stumps. We see trees. Do we see a lot of fish? Not necessarily. I see what looks like a rock pile over here. We will have to keep an eye out for that. We are going right over the top of it. We're just out here wasting gas. Trying to find some bass. It's Friday, Friday. Gonna catch a fish on Friday. Casting and catching, yeah. Casting and catching, yeah. What the heck is this? Some words? Who put words on my fish finder? All right, we are cruising. Now the sun is at our back, so it's a little harder for us to see what is on my screen. What I'm gonna have to do is bring a little, let's call it a cobija. For those of you who are not bilingual, that is a blanket. We will bring a blanket out here and we will cover up this whole situation here so that the sun doesn't get us. We'll be like vampires. I don't see anything very interesting, guys. I mean, that was sort of interesting right there, but there might be like 10 billion crappie. I don't know. Definitely bait there. The bait balls I can see no problem. The other little chingle dingles, those are a little harder to see. And yes, chingle dingles is a technical term, but do not use it anywhere. But it is a technical term, as technically you should not use it. Thus making it a technical term. All right, let us continue. Let me take a look over here first. Is this a ghost boat just driving itself? Since when I lean forward, I cannot see, or you guys cannot see anyone on this boat. Is this a drone bass boat? There is a little hump on top of a hump. We're in 15 feet. Legend has it that there are schools of fish aplenty somewhere in this lake. I'll find them eventually, guys. Even if I gotta use 400 tanks to do so, I will find them. All right, it's 12 feet of water here, guys. I do not see any fish that I can interpret off of this. And I say that because potentially there are fish here, but it doesn't look to me like there are. There's a deep little gouge right there. You don't see that every day. Corn diff is calling them. There's another gouge right there. I don't know what those... It's kind of weird. They look man-made. But it's almost like if a boat, and I don't want to point the finger at the wake boats, but it is like something I had seen a story told about wake boats and stuff that they do to the lake. But anyways, this showed nothing. We're almost at the end, so we might as well... Hey, what is this? What are you right here? Interesting. What are you little varmints? Right there. We'll come back and take a look at whatever that was that I just marked. It's kind of weird because let's swing back around town. I mean, it wasn't 10 million of them. Hey, what's up, yacht? Oh, the yachties. These yachties are trying to distract me. I will not be distracted, yachties. I have a goal. My goal is to find a school of fish. What is that? Is that rock or is that fish? Or is that fishy rock? So I went over them. Oh, that's fish right there. But I think those are following the bait ball. All right, guys. I'm gonna try and fish it. Yachties, what's up? I'm gonna try and fish it, guys. I don't think that it's guaranteed to have anything, but we'll see. Guess nothing in this life is guaranteed. The only thing that is in this life that is guaranteed is that that boat is full of yachties. Yada, yada, yachties. Let's go, guys. Oh, I just hit my leg. hit my knee, and that's probably for all my yachty comments. Ajajai, I've gone over. Oh, you know what I didn't throw over there, guys? I didn't throw the hair jig. Ah, you stupid. Whatever. Now, what looks like fish is off in front and to the left of me. What looked like fish. Let's see if we can get anything to... anything to bite. We are in 12 feet of water. Am I in the middle of nowhere? Yes. Yes, I am. Am I about to get rocked by a yachty wake? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yachty wake approaching. The yachty wake is approaching, guys. Prepare for impact. Dang, the yachty wake is more severe. Down a little bit further. Brace for impact, boys. That yachty wake was somewhat weak. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I have side imaging. So I'm gonna go past the, there's eelgrass down there. I'm gonna go past these waypoints. Did somebody take away my maps? What? What? My maps are gone now, guys. Seems like there might be a network issue then. Ah, JJ. No moms, bro. No moms. Where did the moderator tell me to go? That I remember. All right, guys, we don't have maps again. That must mean that we have an intermittent issue here. I don't remember where I went last time, but... Okay, we got an intermittent issue here that is causing us issues. The yachty wake has caused us to lose connection to something. I'm gonna try and cruise by whatever waypoint I marked. There's bait roaming around here. Let me see if I can go 90 perpendicular to this. Let's see if I see those guys still holding there, or if they have cruised. Because they might just be roaming. You younger guys won't know the problem of roaming, but if they're roaming, there could be charges that unexpected. Also, be sure you call after 9 p.m. That's when it's best. I mean, I believe once I see it, it's just going to be plain as day. But maybe I'm looking into the cards too much. And I should just let the information come to me. Like the Eagle Powers. Come to me. Please. Because right here, that mainly looks like some structure and not actual fish. So it could have been rock that I saw, and I just said, those look a little fishy. But it might have just been a rock pile in the middle of nowhere. So we are going to move. Oops. We're going to move and try and figure out what the heck happened to our network connection. Why do we lose our maps? It's because the moderator ain't here. She ain't here keeping this fish finder in line. That seems snug. Okay. Oops. Almost forgot to pull up the trolling motor. One day, guys, we are going to get to our destination. And the maps are back. Interesting. So potentially, one of those Ethernet cables in the back of this fish finder is being a stupid. So, that is cool to know, but also I don't want that to be the answer, because if I got to take that freaking thing out, bro, to run one through there, it's ridiculous. I am not a fan of running wires through.